prepare for takeoff.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Full Transparency Trading. We set up a trade overnight, and we fell asleep. So we're making $600 in our sleep right now, right? Let's reset this. So last night I found the top and I went to sleep. The top is right around here. I literally set my trade up to go off right here at these clear double tops, right? We're up $650 right now. My trades bought at 1:41 in the morning. I just woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm up $600. Now this could push to the downside, but honestly, it's been all the way down here. My take profit area is right here. Let me move that up a little bit. My take profit area was literally $1 too low. So we'll go ahead and move that into that area here. But what we're going to do right now, since I can't modify that order, is I'm going to take profit at the $650 mark, because it doesn't look like we're going to push down past there. But we just made $650 in our sleep. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic trade, guys. Now let's see how far down this would have went. It would have went down another $2. We would have been at $1,000 right here. And as you can see, our take profit was $1,300. I was very confident with this being the ceiling. Let's go back in time a little bit, and I can show you why I was so confident with this being the ceiling, because we've hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times now, and we've never been able to break through there. So knowing that that was the ceiling, I set up a very confident 4 contract trade to the downside, and the 200 EMA is the take profit area that I initially set. We never quite made it down to the 200 EMA. We made it to right about there for me to get my take profit. Basically, my take profit was right here where the market initially started pushing up. A full dollar lower than where we actually came down to. We came down to literally right here at 53.50, and I'm at 53.29.50. But yeah, we just sold out for $650. The highest we've seen is $1,000 flat, and we had our take profit set for $300 too high. So that's okay, perfectly fine. You know, had I known, I should have set it for $1,000. Probably would have went off with no problem. Our maximum loss that we had set was $500. Okay, so we'll show you what that would have looked like. So our entry point was 53.35. Let's show you what that would have looked like. 53.35. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why that opened right there. That should not have opened right there, but it did. We lost $50. That's fine. Make sure we're at the right spot. Why is this opening here? This is so dumb. I don't know why this is opening here. Oh, because I hit buy. I was on buy. That's why. Okay, so we lost $100, but this is what our initial trade looked like. I just lost $100 trying to show you guys this. Perfectly fine though. Okay, so our initial trade literally bought in right here where you guys saw, and was supposed to come down to right about here at $1,300, right at this line. As you can see, we were about $1 above that, and we ended up pulling back to about 32, but we still made $600 off the trade. Lost $100 trying to show you guys this just now, but that's just an example. It happens. You make mistakes. Make sure that you're on sell. Also, if you just right click on the screen, then it opens up this menu here and you can change it over there. It's early. I just got up, but $500 made. It was $650, so we just lost $100. $550 made anyway. But like, I don't feel bad about losing that $100. I lose $100 all the time. But this is what my order initially looked like. I, as you can see, got in at the perfect height right there, and I was smart enough to put it at the body of the candles, and that's very important. You need to put your entries at the body of the candles, even if it can push up like one tick higher, because you want to make sure that your order gets filled. If I were to put my order to fill literally right here, let's see when this order filled. Yeah, it filled at 53.36 flat. If I were to put my order to fill any higher, like at the 53.36.50 area where these wicks go to, it never would have filled, and I wouldn't have the $650 right now. So make sure that you put it at the bodies, not, let me zoom in a little bit so you can see these better. You gotta make sure that you put it at the bodies of the candles, not necessarily these wicks. This is the perfect entry at the body of the candle, and then as you can see, the ATR, the average trading range, actually set up right where my order took place. So that's how you know you're in a good trade. And then what, 141 this field, 140 this field, and then by 2 o'clock I was up $650, which is where I sold out. So either way, I've been up this entire time, and the market's been pushing down to the 200 EMA. You know, had I woke up a little earlier at 4:45, I turned my alarm off because I had the kids sleep in the room with me. But had I woke up at my normal 4 o'clock, I would have saw this spike here and sold down here for $1,000. But the reasoning for my take profit being here is this was the initial push up at 6 o'clock yesterday. And as you know, it formed an imbalance. And we almost came down to the imbalance, but we're just above it about $1. So there's still a little bit of room for it to push down. But as you can see, this is a hard level here of support now, and we weren't coming past there. So that's why I sold right here. You've got a bunch of places, right? Like this is a support right here, broke through a little bit. And we've honestly, since we hit the 200 EMA, been staying above this level of support. As you can see, it's bounce right there, bounce right there, bounce right here, bounce, bounce, bounce. So you too can make money in your sleep. You know, you don't have to be on to do this. You just have to know how to set your target areas. And as you can see, my target area was a little larger than it was supposed to be, but I still managed a good trade because I didn't get, like, you know, it never pushed back. Had it pushed back, that would have been a poor trade. But I knew it wasn't coming back up past here because we've been stuck here for hours now. We've been stuck here since the market opened. The market initially ran up to this point. 7:45 we hit the high, and I'm like, okay, cool. But the honest, all right, so when you're looking at these wicks, that's another thing. The wick is a manipulation or a liquidity grab, right? The body of the candle is telling you the truth. If the body of the candle says I'm here, and the next body of the candle says I'm there, and the next body of the candle is there, and then all these other bodies of the candles are there, you account for the wick. You account for the manipulation because it's going to reach up for that wick. But the reality is that it's going to come down to where the body is and settle there. So even if we have trades that push up to here to try to reach up to those, that's fine because it keeps settling right here. So the true level of resistance is there. Yes, they can push a few orders through, but it's going to come on right back down. So you set yourself to a point where it's going to be invalid. And invalid for me on this trade was up here. I didn't have to go much higher because had we wicked up much higher, then I would have been higher. But I just had to get it so that we can never get to that area. And as you can see, we never did. We never went any higher than my opening trade area. And then we came down to the 200 EMA, and that's only because the 200 EMA moved up a little bit. But you guys have a great day. This has been another full transparency trading session. Listen, as always, let me close this out so I don't get into another trade by mistake. We already did 2 of those. As always, take the easy money, guys. What I'm doing is setting up a simple system where I'm like, okay, I found the very top, and I can do this literally all day long. As you can see, there's nothing on my chart. There's not a bunch of lines. There's simply this area right here where I had my notification set to go off so that I would know when I hit the area to come and exit my trade, which is why I got up right now, came and checked, saw that I was up 650, shot this video and closed. We are up as much as $1,000. And we lost 400 of that for the 650, and then we lost another 100 of that trying to show you guys how to trade in this video. But this is what trading really looks like. You know, this is full transparency of the situation. You're going to lose some money sometimes. As long as you're making more money than you're losing, you're at an advantage. So even if we had just kept consolidating, I still would be up $400 at this point. That's why I was happy to get in right here. But I love that filled at 1 o'clock. I missed it at 11:30 and 12 o'clock. But we get in right here late. And as you can see, we wicked up to the point of my entry here. I set this up after midnight. Again, full transparency trading session. I'm your host, Sebastian.